Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Ripple Effect Podcast. My name is Daniel, and I'm so glad you're here with us. This is Brian Sevitz on your right.
Hey, everybody.
And this is a snorkel, which is our sponsor of the week. And whether you're listening to this, I don't have a cold. I'm wearing a snorkel mask. Let me take... Ugh. There we go. That's better. I always loved how that made you sound. That's fantastic. We have a VBS going on this week, and we are talking about diving into God, to a friendship with God. And so we've got scuba themed fishes everywhere. Fish, not fishes.
Yeah.
Fish everywhere. And we're having a great week. It's one of those weeks where by today, usually everyone's pretty tired. And tomorrow, everyone's exhausted. By Thursday, people are running on fumes. Then we get excited for the end on Friday. But we are glad that it's here and things are going well. You've been up in the sound booth.
Yep.
Been running the lights, dancing them.
Yeah, VBS, you can get a little bit louder and you can go a little bit more crazy with lighting and stuff than like typical Sunday.
Which is fun.
And when you're here for Recap Sunday next week, you get some of that.
Absolutely. So there you go. Snorkel's the sponsor of the week. We're hopeful that they'll give us a full paid trip to the beach somewhere,
I want to scuba. Jessica doesn't. She has no interest. But I want to I don't know, you have to get certified or whatever. I want to do that.
I have scuba dived in a pool. That's as best as I've gotten. And it was like a 7-foot pool, and they were doing some illustration, and a guy brought in the tank and everything, and you got to experience it. And I was like, I want to do this. This would be cool. So post in the comments below if you've scuba dived before. I'm curious of who in our congregation has actually scuba dived before.
Yeah.
Being most of you are Missourians, and
I know Todd has because he was talking about it.
Some people have scuba dived in old mines and old quarries. Yeah.
That's where he said I could get trained, is like Salisbury or somewhere over there. They've got a quarry where you can get trained.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we're going to give you a little special preview. We went around and interviewed some people that were helping out around the building, different helpers and volunteers, just sharing who they are, what they're doing, and what they love about VBS so far. We wanted to get you a chance to see that because there's so many different people that help. And we were able just to do a few people, but we have tons of volunteers.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many people that are helping out. We're so grateful for so many of you who have decorated, who've done food, who've done childcare, who have been teachers and helpers. It's just been a great experience. And that's actually my favorite thing about VBS is throughout this week, every day you're seeing people from the congregation, talking with them, getting to be around them. It's been great.
I think there's over 60 volunteers.
Oh, that's awesome. I was going to throw out a number, but I didn't really know, so...
Yeah, I think it's around 60.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I didn't hear the number of kids today, but I know we had 140 pre-registered, and then,
There's always a few that come in here and there. What's been your favorite part so far about this VBS?
Well, I love being in the booth and just looking down and watching everybody doing the action, the adults trying to learn the action, and some of them being 3 steps behind all the kids, which I would be too if I was down there doing that.
Absolutely.
That's not my skill, but...
No. Yeah, that's awesome.
But it's maybe close second is what you said. Just we see people volunteer that really don't serve. Well, for some of them, it's like their first time serving here in a big way. And then others, because of their schedule or whatever, this is one of the only times they can. And like I was talking to somebody today that reworked his work schedule to serve every day at VBS. Yeah. And that's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Well, before we get to some of that, we need to let you know of what's happened last Sunday. We need to do our Sunday recap and then give you the TLCC top 3 for the week that you need to know going into Sunday. And so this past week, we were back into our 1 Corinthians, and we were talking about the ending of Paul's discussion about freedom and how do we regulate our freedom for the benefit of others. And that was 1 Corinthians chapter 10. I thought this Sunday particularly, and I don't know what was different or what was, particularly this Sunday, the music was fantastic.
Oh,
I thought it sounded really, really good.
The team did really well.
It's a good team. They worked well together. I thought they sounded really, really great.
And I liked the little medley that flowed into your sermon, which you had helped put that together, but just things really fit well topic-wise and everything this week. So.
Yeah. We usually have a third person here. All the ladies, they just were mad at us or something. I don't know why they didn't want to join us. So I'm not sure what happened the rest of the building, but
most of them do not like being on camera. We have to force them to be here anyway. So.
Bribe them. But we hope that you had a great Sunday. And if you missed the service, you can always check that on the Facebook page or tlcc.church. Okay, Brian, give us the top 3 of the week that we need to know headed into Sunday.
All right. The first one is the pool party. And this is Friday, 7 o'clock. We're going to miss it because we're going on the MYR trip, and I wasn't going to wait till 9 o'clock to leave town. There are some of them who are leaving at 9 later, and driving all night. And I'm like, we go to the pool often. So
we don't need that.
We will miss it, though, because it's a really fun night. You get free admission, and we even encourage you to bring a friend or something. If there's somebody that doesn't go to church and you want them to come meet some of our church family, it's a great time to do that. You can bring snacks if you want. They want you to keep your snacks in the concession area. They don't want snacks out around the pool, obviously making a mess and stuff. So we encourage people to bring snacks you can just set out and share if you want. So that's the pool party. The second one is we're taking suggestions for Serve Day projects. Serve Day, I will mention this. I put out the Sunday preview. This was not Dawn's fault. But 2 weeks in a row we've had typos, and I don't usually do that.
I know, you are pretty detailed.
Proofreader.
You are.
But 2 weeks in a row I had a problem on the Sunday preview. And so Serve Day is August 25th. Which is the last Sunday of August. And we'll be talking a lot more about that. We'll be doing sign-ups and all that. But on Serve Day, if you've never been around here, we do church different that day. We do a little mini service, like worship gathering, and then we go out and do projects. So
you're allowed to have one mistake a year, so this is okay. You got your mistake out of the way. I mean, 2 mistakes a year. You get 2.
Anyway, if you go to our website, and this was linked in the email, but it's tlcc.church is our website /serve day. You can submit a project, and we'd love it to have suggestions. Something in your neighborhood, something you've seen around town that needs spruced up. It needs to be things we can use, people. Like, we prefer not to have something that can be done by one person. Like, it needs to involve a group, but give us suggestions, please. And then the third thing, and I just put this on here because we highlighted it in the email. I don't think we did in the podcast. So we are down to about $40,000 that we need to raise to be debt-free.
To finish paying off this building.
Now, if you looked at the bank, we owe more than that, but we've been stockpiling money, and we're actually making interest on that money. So we're not actually paying it off quite yet, but the money's there. We're $40,000 from being able to pay off our debt and tear up that certificate. So
that's amazing.
If you've been waiting, if you have a pile of money somewhere, no, really, if you have $10 to contribute, I don't care. Just everybody's been chipping in, and we've been watching that number come down.
It's been so cool to see how many people have been participating. And so know that we're getting close. And if you haven't yet participated in the debt reduction, it's an awesome thing. We're excited not only for being able to accomplish that goal and accomplish the dream that people a long time ago set out for us, but also then to be able to dream of what's next. And so we're grateful for the people who have helped, and we're getting close. 40 grand, man, compared to, do you remember the original loan?
Well, even when it was refinanced, it was $1.2 million.
$1.2 million.
So it started out, I think, at $2.1 million when we built the building.
Wow.
So I believe this facility was close to $3 million. And of course, some of it was raised ahead of time, and they paid a down payment on it. But yeah, it's been crazy to see that number come down. And in the years I've been doing the finances, it looks overwhelming. When I first took over, I was like, I took over that job.
There's no way.
Yeah, it was. and I don't like debt. Like, of course, we have debt on our home and stuff.
Yeah.
It's if you use it wisely, it's manageable. But it looked like a big number to me when I first started doing that job. And Dawn and I were just talking because we're the ones that like week in, week out
see it.
We see these numbers and we're like, wow, it's going to be crazy to have that party or whatever we do. And,
it's going to be
we're
great.
debt free.
And it just provides the freedom to say, okay, what's next? What do we want to do? And we've even felt it in the last couple of years where the nervousness of, are we going to be able to cover everything? It's just not there. And it allows you to just be a little bit more free with dreaming. And so anyway, that's a great celebration. So the pool party's coming up on Friday. And also we have to, what's the second one?
Serve Day projects.
And Serve Day projects. If you have some ideas, go ahead and submit them, tlcc.church/Serve Day, and then just be mindful of the debt reduction. If that's something that you haven't participated in yet, we'd love for you to participate and join us in paying off the debt of this property. Okay, for the spotlight of the week, we are going to cut now and go to some people in the building who have been serving. I just asked individuals 3 questions. What's your name? What are you doing here at VBS? And what's something that you've been enjoying or something you love about VBS this year? And I hope that this montage gives you an idea of the different people that are serving, some older folks, some younger folks, and helps you have an appreciation for the people in the church who are doing an amazing job this week. So let's cut to that now, and then we'll come back and finish out this episode.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I am doing the Bible story for the older kids. My favorite part is just telling the Bible stories. I really like doing the storytelling and creating the scenes and everything for everybody. I do the same thing and I like helping. And I'm Kate.
Aaron Hemschmeyer, Imagination Station. I love seeing the faces when they're excited about something they've learned new today. It's awesome.
I'm Rosalie Hemschmeyer, and I'm part of Imagination Station, and I love doing the experiments with the kids.
I'm Preston Sevitz at Imagination Station, and I also love the science-y part of the experiments.
I'm Elizabeth Hart, and I help with sticky scripture, and I like the energetic part and moving around.
My name is Celica, and I am the station leader for the elementary. And my favorite thing is seeing all the kids just having so much fun, and it just makes my day.
My name is Ethan, and my favorite part of VBS is seeing and playing the games with the kids.
And what are you doing here for VBS? Helping with the games?
I am a games helper.
Awesome.
My name's Ray. I'm helping out with Reef Rec, which we're playing a lot of games and learning about God. And it's just been a blast seeing the kids have such a great time and learn about God and how He's such a good friend to us.
Hi, my name's Molly. I am the preschool director for VBS, and my favorite part so far has been all the smiling faces every morning.
Hi, my name's Stephanie. I'm a crew leader for the preschool group, and my favorite is seeing the kids worship.
Hi, my name is Addie Crane. I help just anywhere needed, and my favorite part is just seeing them smile.
Hi, my name is Casey. I'm the photographer for VBS, and my favorite part so far has been getting to see what all of the kids are doing and taking pictures of them having fun.
My name is Macy Geringer, and I'm the assistant to the director. And my favorite part has been just getting to see all the kids and how excited they are.
Hi, I'm Jessie Harper. I'm the director, and I think my favorite part, I have 2. I've been enjoying working with Macy, and I am really enjoying seeing the volunteers really dive in and have fun.
Hi, I'm Todd. I'm on security duty this week and having a good time. My favorite part, seeing all the kids coming and going and having a good time.
My name's Andrea LeGrand. I'm over the nursery department for VBS, and so far I just love seeing the kids engage and have fun and play together.
My name is Mary Green, and I check out people and make sure that the right adults take the right kids home. And my favorite part is watching the kids.
My name's Meg Harrington. I am one of the preschool crew leaders, and so far my favorite part of VBS is singing songs and dancing with the kids, having lots of fun.
I'm Dawn Peterson, and I'm just doing odds and ends. Right now I'm guarding the door so that people don't leave without checking out. My favorite part's always getting to know all the kids. So.
Hi, my name is Levi Harper. I'm the assistant of the the director's assistant. I just really enjoy helping out, doing whatever I can.
Bledsoe, I'm working medical. My favorite thing about VBS, the last day.
Well, to finish up this episode of the Ripple Effect podcast, I wanted to just kind of recap the idea of what VBS here this year is all about, and that's being a friend of God. That God is not only our Father, He's not only sovereign above all, but He also is our friend, and we can know Him. And that concept of God being a friend wasn't something that most people in Jesus's day would have considered. And so, Brian, I was just curious to close this podcast out. What does it mean to you when you hear someone say, like, God is a friend, like you can be a friend of God?
Mm-hmm. Well, he only gave me 30 seconds to think about this, but I will say, just like a lot of other things in life, I think God is our model for that. Like, when we say we want to be a friend to somebody else, I was thinking about God should be all of those things that we would want to experience here on earth, and actually He does them better. Like, He's always there for us. We hope a friend will be, faithful even when we disagree or something. God is always faithful. We hope a friend will be there, when we're going through a tough time or we need help carrying a refrigerator in our house. So, all these things that we think that we lean on friends for. God is always there. And when our friends betray us sometimes in life, because, you may have experienced that. I figure probably all of us have that experience at some point in life. You're reminded that God is always there. He won't betray you. He's someone we can lean on at all times. And then we want to be like Him and being a friend, true friend to others. That's one of the things that Tina's been talking about. I'm sure in the classes every day, they're reinforcing that God's a true friend. So that's what I could come up with off the top of my
That's good.
mind.
And the 30 seconds you had. No, it's really good. I was, this kind of goes into the blessing of the week, but there's a passage that comes from James chapter 2, and James is, we're in that chapter, he's talking about the difference between faith and works, and how some people think that you can have faith, but it doesn't have to be shown in your life. And he's trying to lead this argument about, like, the way we live out our faith is by what we do, and you have to have both of those things. And, I was thinking about friendships, and you can call yourself someone's friend, but when you really need someone to be there, the people who show up are your friends. And movies and books and things talk about, like, a true friend is the one who shows up when no one else will. And so friendship with God is that God isn't just caring for us, just by ideas, or, says He'll do things but doesn't actually follow through. Like, He is there for us. And vice versa, He wants us not just to call Him, we're a friend of God, but show it by the way that we live our lives. And the example is Abraham in James 2:22. We read this: "You see that faith was working with his works, and the result of the works, faith was perfected. The scripture was fulfilled, which said, Abraham believed God, and it was reckoned to him as righteousness, and he was called the friend of God." You see that a man is not. You see that a man is justified by works and not by faith alone. And the point that he's trying to say is not that faith doesn't matter or works is better; it's that they work hand in hand. And so when we think about God being a friend for us, he follows through, not just with words, but with action. And that's what He wants from us as well. And it's just a good reminder that God comes through. He's not just so far removed from our lives, and that we can trust in Him as Father and as friend. So there you go. There's the blessing of the week. And I think Brian is kind of subtly hinting that he needs help moving a refrigerator. So
I hope not.
I hope not. Let's not do that. But we love you all, and continue to be praying for the kids and the helpers here at VBS. And we can't wait to see you on Sunday for the VBS recap. And until then, we hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you later.